It is exactly 9:22. I think there's something wrong with this clock. I hope it is not 9:22. The one clock says, well, it is 9:22. The one clock says 9:13. The other one says 9:22. Sorry about that, but let's move on to the second hour of the show and welcome our Polokwane listeners on One Nation FM. We're now going to be talking with Hopewell Radebe, South African National Editors Forum project manager. And of course, the focus is on the elections. There is an invitation to a workshop, and this is very, very crucial. It's ensuring journalist safety during elections in South Africa. Hopewell Radebe, a very good morning to you. Welcome. And let's talk about this current workshop that is being run by SANEF.
Yes, my lady, thank you for the opportunity to explain this to your listeners. It's something that we've been doing it for a long time. Every time there are elections, what we try to do is to see if there are any changes with the regulations, so that we could enlighten each other about it. And in this case, yes, there has been, in fact, a lot of changes. Considering that now the independent candidates are allowed, and therefore even the voting, the number of ballots have changed. And all this has to be explained to our listeners. And therefore, it is important that if there are people who should know what is happening with the elections, it should be journalists. That's why we teamed up with the Independent Electoral Commission. And wherever we go in the provinces, they bring the provincial electoral officer to explain how that particular province is affected. Who are the what you call the independent candidates that have been allowed in? Because remember, if you have a record, what is it? If you were convicted not so long ago, you would be disqualified. So all those are the things that we let the electoral commission to right at the beginning of the workshop to deal with, and then we talk about how we can give each other tips of surviving the streets, because that's our work floor, our shop floor, the streets of our communities, where we go and interview people and talk about elections. And we should be safe there, and we share with journalists what kind of tips they could do to be safe while doing their job.
Now, I see you running an all-day workshop tomorrow. Thank you indeed. My CEO extended an invitation to me as well, but unfortunately I'm unable to attend. But where else are you holding these workshops? Tomorrow is an all-day workshop from 8:30 to 4 o'clock, and it is at your offices in 20 Baker Street, Rosebank. And obviously, if you want to attend, you need to RSVP to Zuduzi at sanef.org.za. But are you going to other centers in South Africa? Because this is a very important workshop.
Yes, my lady, we were in Durban and Bloemfontein last week. This week we are in Gauteng, Johannesburg, and then we are going to Limpopo. We are just finalizing some details about the Northwest and the the Northern Cape and Mpumalanga. The IEC is hosting one. You'll forgive me, I just don't know it, but it is this week in the Western Cape, Cape Town. I should be able to share that with you later.
Okay, for people like myself that's going to miss out tomorrow, are there plans to have one more in major centers like Johannesburg, for example? Because I'm sure we'd love to attend and get the full benefit of a workshop such as this.
We were trying very hard to go to the provinces so that people don't have to incur cost of flying or coming to Johannesburg. So that's why we are going to various provinces to be at your doorstep, so to speak, and make sure that we deliver information that is also relevant to the particular province, because each province is unique. The number of ballot stations and ballot papers, and also the number of candidates and political parties contesting, all differ according to what the province has to offer, depending on the political parties there. So that's why we were taking it to each and every province. This would be the last, because the elections are just next month. So this in Gauteng, this will be the last one we do. But if we are likely to have a link where people could If
Okay.
you are working and but you listen through, you'll be able to connect via Zoom, so that you get to hear some of the essential things that you would need. Obviously, you'll be in and out for those who won't be here, and we still think that's a disadvantage, because if you don't get to have half a day at least to listen to the IEC and then listen to some of the essential things, you are likely to lose some, but you'll gain some when it comes to tips about how to survive and so on. And we'll be sharing the program with people, so those who will be out of the office and linking in via Zoom virtually, they'll be able to choose where and set a time where they would like to tune in.
Thank you indeed. Please do make the link available to us so that we can post it on our socials. And for people who'd like to then listen in, they do have the opportunity. Hopewell Radebe, you are with the South African National Editors Forum. You are the project manager, talking to us about the workshop ensuring journalist safety during elections in South Africa. Thank you indeed. Go well. And here's hoping and praying for a problem-free election in South Africa. Thank you indeed for your time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. We need those prayers.
It is exactly 9:28. News and views on Salam Media. In a minute or two, we will be talking to Monica Genia. She is a spokesperson at Doctors Without Borders. And we're also going to be wrapping up with my colleague here at Salam Media, Upper Miriam Yal, but she is in the Holy Lands at the moment. She's going to share her experience with us via phone in a short while. So please do stay tuned for those two important interviews. The time right now is 9:29. News and views on Salam Media.